Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Kazimi, the Love Doctor. Here on this channel, we'll discuss and work through matters of the heart. And while having our experiences here, we'll develop a deeper understanding of who we really are. The truth of love being revealed to us, reclaiming the pieces of ourselves that have been separated, divided, repressed, cut off, shut down. Come along as we raise our consciousness and our awareness of love and the power of it.
Okay, beautiful loving hearts, we meet again. Okay, update. Wow, okay, where to begin? So I urged you guys to make a move to, make contact with that person, with your other, right? And so I did. I did what I was prompted to do. I had already did something before, or recent, and I was getting the urge, the nudge, I was getting so many messages. It came out in the car so many times to say something, and I realized it was because, what I was picking up on was just like some really, really bad energy. Like your person was really down and like feeling like they just couldn't or didn't want to like live anymore. Going through so many things. Have gone through so many things during your time apart, and they felt, they believe in God, they believe in a higher power, they believe, right? But they felt like God had turned, that they felt as though God had like turned his back on them, turned their back. So it's like, just felt, my person in particular just was going through some serious stuff. And see, I felt these things along the way, but I got confirmation, and I feel like really bad because they're dealing with a lot of heavy stuff. And it's just like, I spoke of, the sign wanting that, okay, God wanted us to reach out at that time to them so that they would know that it was you, that is us, and it's kind of like bad things have been happening, and bad things will continue to happen until they acknowledge or deal with or accept what their destiny is, and they've been fighting it. There are certain things that are coming up that's preventing them from wanting to move forward. It's not just in their head, it's just certain things that they feel or thought or believed, and they have to let go of those things in order to move forward with you, move forward with us. They're still refusing to see the truth. They're refusing to see. And that's where the fears came in, like their darkest fears and refusing to see. I had mentioned that in the previous reading, like they're dealing with so many things. Oh wow. They're dealing with so many things, and it's like they really they are so lost, and they feel terrible. Like I feel and had felt like last night, I felt something really bad come from that other end, and it made me like really emotional. Wow. It's like, wow. Like, man, it's a lot. So I'm gonna get into this because there is a new beginning, but they're very resistant right now, and they're fighting against like what they feel inside, and they just don't want to do anything right now. Like they just want to just like rest and be left alone and just collect themselves. Like I don't know about what's going on you guys' end, but like I spoke of like abuse and violence and like really bad stuff, and it was like I felt all that nasty energy, but I didn't know it was coming from my others. So they're just like processing like all this trauma, all this trauma. And it's like I was letting them know, you know, I'm here, I care for you, I love you, I want to help you. Like, but then I also realized that I can't do this for them. I just wanted them to know I'm there. You know, that I'm here, and it hurts because I want to be there, but also like, you know, I feel like God only allowed me to do what I did, and then that was it. So they got to see for themselves. You know, I mentioned the authority card, and you know, just it's time for us to hold strong, and you know, it's just, I don't know, just stay open, you know, don't, because, that was the thing. I felt, you know, I felt my other, like, trying to close, like, about to, like, close their heart, like, just giving up. And it was like, God allowed it to be known that they have something to believe in, and they can have hope in this. This is something that you wanted, and it didn't happen the way that, you know, it didn't happen before. Wow. I love these two cards that just came out. Wow, okay. So they were looking for a sign, and God sent you. And I don't think that's what they were expecting, but that's what they got. And so I think they're so exhausted and so drained and so overwhelmed that I don't know if they know it, but they're going through so much internally and within themselves, and they're like just they're going through a lot of disappointment, a lot of regret, a lot of remorse, a lot of guilt, a lot of shame, and it's like heavy energy, like heavy energy. I had to actually like go out and go be around like other people and other energy, and I had to like just you know, I didn't want to stay inside and feel that, and it's like it didn't change anything. I still feel them, I could still feel it, but it wasn't, you know, I just needed to try to, you know, I wanted to feel something else in the moment. So they're releasing, they're purging, you know, a lot of old wounds and now new trauma. They don't understand why this is happening to them. What did they do? You know, just, they feel terrible. Like, it's a shame because it's like, I know that I'm being protected right now, that my energy can't be around that with everything that's going on or whatever. And it's like, I can feel it from here. So I appreciate the distance. You know, I am okay with the separation while they heal. And, you know, last night I pulled cards about it, and it was just like, you know, they're trying to force like some sort of division or separation or, you know, like a breakup. You know, they're trying to force that energy, and it's like immediately like a card just landed on top, and it's like, they'll be back. They'll be back soon. Like, I feel like God's gonna reveal and show them like I don't know. I feel like, I don't want to say that they're just being taught lessons quickly so that they get it. And it's like, this person is like not only at their breaking point, but they're like at their rock bottom. And God's really like showing them like what they need to see. I guess because they were like hard-headed before and like being disobedient and like doing things and being a certain way to like people and things that they shouldn't have been doing because that's not who they really are. And so like they're learning some hard lessons. Like, you know, they wanted to be in control. They felt that they could control situations and that they could, always have the upper hand and like trying to keep themselves from being hurt, but all they've done is cause themselves like more and more burdens. Like, man, yep, defeat in reverse. Like, we got a lot to unpack here, and part of it is still even going into what I previously did, the reading I previously did, because it was like things that I was saying. So like I was like seeing ahead and seeing what we needed to do, and then I was also like seeing the outcome at the same time. So it was like I had to go back and like pull those things apart, because like while I was reading in real time, it was like, okay, because I'm like getting stuff for you guys, this is stuff for me going on, and it's all connected. It's all, I'm just glad that it's happening this way. And just even me coming to the place of actually doing these readings and stuff now, like this was necessary for me. I feel that it's necessary for us. And then it could be like helpful as we move forward together or whatever. I'm just glad that this is happening the way that So, right now they're in a place of like detached. Like they're detached from everything, everyone. They just are like in solitude. I don't want to say isolation, but somewhere in isolation. But they'll be back soon. They just need to spend time, like some needed time with themselves and with God, with Spirit, and they had lost hope. They really wanted to like check out, honestly, and like end everything. Didn't really see a reason to live anymore. And then you showed up. If you guys reached out, you showed up in the nick of time. But they feel like they're like lacking direction, not feeling lovable or deserving of love right now. So like it's even hard to like really love on them, for them to receive it, and they'll realize and they'll get it in time when they like are able to like collect themselves. Some made certain moves and decisions and started working on, separating themselves from certain people and certain energies. And so that's where the pain and, the sorrow and the remorse and, the regret and those things are coming into play. And then it's like some still have to do that. And so they're mourning the loss of what they know they have to do. And then some of them have already just been just like beat down by just everything around them, and they just are like, they surrender, in a place of surrender, and still have to do the work. So it's like multiple things going on, and I have to express that because what resonates resonates, and what doesn't just leave. But I have to speak about this in a way where it's kind of like general as the reading says, and as open as I can. But if anybody would like a personal reading, I would love to dive in and get right to it, so I could be more specific about what's going on. But because it's general, it's kind of broad, but not, because it's specific to like love and relationship and the masculine and feminine, divine masculine energy, twin flames, soulmate, kindred spirits, mirror souls, divine counterpart, just all of those things. So, I'm trying to cover a lot or whatever. So, I hope this is helping. What else we got here? Yeah. For some, they truly don't know how to love. They don't know how to love somebody else. They don't know how to love you right now. And they need to like really focus on loving themselves. And I feel like for some, this is the first time in their lives that they've actually made the decision to focus on themselves, to heal themselves, because they just can't take it anymore. They got to do what they got to do for themselves right now. So let them heal. Let them collect themselves. Even if you got like some negative like energy projected at you, it's a shield, it's a mask. These people, they wear masks as protection, and they're falling off and they don't know what to do without the mask. Yeah, like they don't know. And they're trying to figure it out. You know, their heart was closing. You know, we needed to reach out before they like went completely dark, like into the dark. And like I mentioned, like some were not even feeling like they wanted to even like be here anymore. So they're asking God to like show them the way, show them the steps that they need to take. But yeah, they had given up. They were giving up. And they got to do this on their own. You know, they know that we're here, and that's the best that we can do. And that was the message that I got, was to reach out so they know you're there, so they know what direction to go in as they start making the steps that they need to take for themselves. But the best thing that had ever happened to them was meeting you. And they know that. That's something that they know. You know, and God directed them right back to you. You know, so alrighty. So let's keep going here, because, you know, there's a lot going on. So if you experience negative, nasty, you know, that authority card that I mentioned the other day, you know, they were trying to stand their ground. I had it happen. I had to push through. It was like I couldn't accept that. I wasn't letting that. I wasn't accepting that. I wasn't going for it. And I'm so glad that I did that reading for us, because it really helped me. So I want to thank you guys as well. You know, I'm doing this for us, you know, and so it just feels good, because I really feel like, you know, we're getting through this together. And so right now things could look really rocky. I'm not gonna lie, I feel really like not good inside about it, about them and the situation in regards to what they feel for themselves, and the energy that I feel for them right now in regards to like what they feel. I can feel them as an empath. I can feel all that, and it doesn't feel good, but it's not personal, like about how I feel about them. You know, I want to also talk about like telepathy. You know, being in communication with that person without like using a phone or texting or DMing or, you know, however, you know, without using technology, without using certain means or whatever to make contact, to still speak and be loving and send out messages to them, you know, spiritually. They can hear you. They can hear you. And not only can they hear you, they can also feel you and what you send out as well. Trust me. So, trust me. So yeah. So I'm seeing, you know, victory and success. You know, for something that could be because you made contact, that you're in a place of victory and success, that, you know, you're moving forward with your other. And for some others, you know, it might not be right now. You could have, you know, gone up against what didn't feel so good, and you could be dealing with that right now, as well as them dealing with what they're experiencing that wasn't good, or what they're feeling that isn't, you know, positive energy right now. And I'm saying that because I want to be clear. If you did go up against something that didn't feel good, I'm sorry that happened to you. My heart goes out to you. You're not alone. Just please hang in there. Stay open. You got this. I promise. Okay? You know, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. I feel bad. My heart goes out to them, but I'm not tripping. Okay? So don't take it personally. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, it's not a personal attack towards you, though it might have felt personal, but they are not attacking you. They're attacking themselves, and they feel bad, and they just can't take this on top of everything else that's already going on in their life that feels like everything's just falling apart. And they will realize, you know, the truth. They will come around. I feel like before I started this reading, I got a message of like desperation, that I feel like God is gonna put them in a position to be like desperate to have to make contact with you. Like they might be blocked at every turn, and because you reached out and said that you'd help them or you'd be there for them, that they don't have a choice but to reach you. And I'm only saying that, just because what came through for me. So that could be a possibility. Right now I don't want us to focus on what's going on with them. I want us to focus on what's going on with us. So let me get through this reading, and then I'm going to figure out what we need to be doing, okay? All right. Yeah, they do, in the back of their mind, and all of this is like, if I can get myself together, I know where I'm supposed to be. And I do see commitment, things getting serious, but, sometimes, it's like I feel like everything was leading up to like the storm, so it was like the calm before the storm, and it's like I feel like after, now that there's been an exchange of energy or whatever, though it might have felt negative or painful or confusing or scary or just overall just hurtful, I feel like it's going to turn around and things are gonna be better. It's part of it. We're in a place. Okay. We're approaching. Wait, what is today? Wow. Okay. The full moon. I didn't even realize. See, this is how everything is happening. Wow. Okay. So yeah, fire. Okay. Full moon in Leo. Fix fire. So it's a time of action. We can't run away from this. It's a time of action on both parts, and so we had to go through that. We had to walk through the fire. We didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. We had to walk through the fire, and so it's okay. Okay. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Yeah, they got their eye on you still. So even if you feel like they're not watching, they're watching. And if they're not watching you, they're listening. Either internally through your physical body, from the spiritual level, to the telepathy, or just however they're in contact with you, they're not far. They're still very much close to you, as even if it seemed like they closed the door, or it feels like they ended the relationship, or they're not there. They're very much there. It's not anything they can run from. New love will emerge from this. That's a fact. All right, we got solar plexus in reverse, and I feel like okay, that's not solar plexus. Got it. Okay, we got solar plexus in reverse, right? I had to make sure because I got another card down here, which is the sacral chakra. I feel, and solar plexus, I can. So they can do this. They will do this. It's going to happen. There's an interesting card that came out. For some people, this could revolve around like sexuality. So this could be like, same-sex connection. So it could be like, two females, two males, and someone could be like confused about why they feel the way that they do about you. So I gotta say that too, because there's a lot of energy going on. So I do want to speak on that too. Base chakra reverse. I have. Okay. Yeah. So with that sexuality card, someone's still fighting themselves. I'm sorry. Someone is still figuring themselves out. So that could be part for some as well. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships, reflect our wounds, introspection. So yeah, so for some that could be tied in to that. The person still loves you, even though they could be confused about why they do. Because they might not see themselves that way or identify in that way, and they're just like, what in the world is going on? Okay, so unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Yeah, so they can feel those things and don't understand why, because they haven't felt that way about anybody else of the same sex or whatever. So maybe, you're special. And then empath narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, boundaries. So yeah, they look like and feel like narcissistic energy, the way they're behaving. They're telling themselves that they're moving on and they're making the choice and the decision to move away from you in a situation because I'm not like that, or and I'm just going into the sexuality part still. I'm not like that. I don't get down like that. All that. Okay. But that person is wearing a mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Yeah, they only fooling themselves. I don't know how that's going to turn out because, I don't know. That's interesting. So there's that. So then we also have, as I mosey on down, you should see how many cars are out here. So I'm saying there's a lot of energy going on, and I'm speaking to everyone out there. And so because of that, there's a lot I got to touch on. And as we grow, as I grow doing this with you, and more people listen and subscribe to the channel, this is only going to grow. So, no judgment zone here. It's all good. The energies are the energies. We are who we are. And it is what it is. Wow. Okay, see what we got now. Partnerships and alliances. Yeah, like this person's going to come back. They're going to reach back for you. They're tempted to run away right now, but that ain't happening. Okay? Even if it feels that way, they're not going anywhere. Base chakra. This person's basic needs are not being met or whatever, so they have to do that first. They can't even think about love and relationships and being together and all that. Like, they're in such what appears to be a dark place for them, but they're just having tower moments. There's things that they went against that they shouldn't have done or whatever, so now they have to see the light for themselves, and now is not a time. Like, they had time to play around. They had time to resist and, to go against this, and now they can't anymore. So Spirit is like pushing them right where where they're supposed to be, where they need to go to fulfill their destiny. Because we come here and then we forget what we're actually doing here, and we get sidetracked and stuff. And it's like we gotta get put back on path, because we came here to do certain things. And it's like we get a chance to kind of just figure out some things, and then there's a time for action and movement or whatever. And so we're in this, this Leo energy, fire energy. So it's like fire under our butts right now. It's hot, hot, hot. Okay. Okay. So hope. This person is hopeful. They gotta have hope. They gotta believe. And so they're trying to tell themselves, they're trying to talk themselves into this, but they're still fighting the shadow aspects of themselves. So it will be a waiting game. We will be waiting. You will be waiting for them to get it together. But I don't think it's gonna take long. I'm telling you. I feel like God had us do things so that things would turn around faster. And I just think it's interesting because I would not have been able to handle this a few months ago or whatever, the feelings that I felt and how it felt, like all of that and stuff, and just even standing up to them, standing up with love and being open with love and not allowing them to try to, push me away or it's just interesting. Like, I'm learning a lot about myself. Okay, so their crown chakra, Our crown chakras are open, so they're connected with us in the higher realms. So if you're feeling that person, hearing that person, you're not crazy. It's really happening. Okay? And there will be a time to rejoice, even if it doesn't feel like it, even if you feel like you can't forgive them for how they treated you recently. But right now, a firm foundation is being formed, is being built within them, within the union, within the dynamic. It might not feel like it right now. You might not see it right now, but it's happening. Okay? Their heart is open. Good job. Good job. You did it. Okay? Now they're reminiscing. Memories of love, how you met. They're thinking of you. They're dreaming of you. You're giving them hope and something to believe in again by reaching out. Even though it didn't seem like it. It felt like you did something wrong, or like, you didn't do anything wrong. This person is just seriously going through it. Yeah, they see you as the light. The light. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so this person really feels like they need to get, they don't have anything for some. They don't have anything. They've lost everything, and they got to rebuild. So I'm seeing financial and material changes, so, they're getting up and making moves or whatever. They will be successful. I see triumphant success. Things are going to happen fast because, they're moving towards you now, and so their blessings and rewards will start coming toward them because they're moving in the right direction. So even though things feel like chaotic right now, between us, believe it or not, this is actually strengthening the spiritual bond. It's strengthening the bond, and you guys are actually healing. And it's kind of like propelled and catapulted and accelerated the energy of healing. It seemed a little destructive or whatever, and it might feel like a tower, but it's really not. Or it could be a tower, for some. Things might have had to come apart so that it can come back together and be that firm foundation. House of cards, right? It would be nothing to stand on. That person has to be their true self, their truest self, their best self, their higher self, and they can't be who they were and what they were doing. That can't happen anymore. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah. It's time for them to take control of their life, to be free, to live their truth, to not hide. I'll tell you this. I had to tell my other, right? Because they were trying to send some stuff towards me, like energetically, and I'm saying, look, I was just like, you have to still live with you at the end of the day. I didn't say it exactly like that. I said it in a gentler, more kind way. But that's the gist of what I, said. It was just like, you have to live with you. Do you want to live with the you that you're being, or do you want to live with the you that's really you? They knew what I was saying. They knew where I was getting at because of what they were saying to me. And it's like, so you being a certain way towards me is not going to change anything. Okay. So yeah, this person's going to get to a place of dedicated effort. You're coming to a place of balance within. Because that's the thing right now. We got to come into a place of balance. It can't be fear. It can't be all up in your head and thinking about stuff like this. Is the time to just, to come to balance within ourselves, with them. This is not anything usual or like, this is some serious stuff going on with this relationship. This union is not just about being together and having like a 3D relationship. It's not about that at all. This is like some other stuff. There's reasons why this is happening. What you will bring into the world, what the world will see by you guys coming together. Wow, okay, yeah, they're super aware now. Crown. Wow, okay. You guys are in communication. I see that. They see you as the light. They're aware of who you are, what you represent now. You know, wow, healing still, okay. Balance again, you know. Now this person is using that controlling aspect of themselves, like how they try to control situations, and they're learning how to master their heart, how to be of love. Because you showed them something different than they'd ever seen before. You know, they tried to send so much energy towards you and you just like transmuted it. You know, like, way to go. You showed some real alchemy, some real alchemist like ability. And yeah, you just like instantly like transmuted that energy and still loved them or whatever. And so because of that, because of that, now you're in a place of like awaiting results. Like, you know that what you did, that like you did what you needed to do. And so that person is observing that, right? It's bringing you to a place of balance. They don't know, they knew that you were special before, and the fact that you didn't like bark at them back and make it, you know, make it negative like they're used to, or what they probably were trying to get out of you, so that they could just say, oh, you're just like everybody else. Oh, you just like, this is nothing special about this. I was right, you know, kind of thing. But because you didn't, they see love with you. They know they can give their true heart to you because of how you were with them, you know. But they got to heal themselves. But this person will be dedicated to you. Right now, they're just exhausted and worn out, and they're in a place of rest. And they're reconsidering everything. They're reconsidering their whole life, everything. Okay, so we're in a place of awaiting results. Okay, we're just waiting it out. No need to trip. Live your life. Go out, do things. Go enjoy yourself. Go have a good time. You gotta heal from what you just experienced with them, and then also just to keep your heart open. It's a time to heal. You know, as difficult as it might sound or seem or whatever, you have to just stay open. Okay? Don't take that stuff personal. It was not personally directed towards you. I can, yeah. Solar plexus, you can do it. And the heart chakra is also here as well. We gotta keep our hearts open, okay? Stay open. Beautiful, loving hearts. That's who we are. That's what we do. And that doesn't mean let people walk all over you and mistreat you. I'm gonna be clear about that. I'm not saying that. That's not what this energy is. This is, you know, I look at it like we've done the work and we've done so many things. So yeah, don't let certain energies into your life. This is not allow someone to mistreat you or abuse you or like just do whatever. I'm not saying that at all. We did. We step back. We wait for them to come toward us. Don't go towards them, because then it will become something not good. That can't happen, but what I'm trying to get at is like this person has picked up narcissistic traits along the way. It's not who they are, but they got to get rid of that stuff and dissolve that on their own and heal. So we just, we wait patiently and know that it's on the way. It'll be here when it's time. They're not going anywhere. Trust me, they can't. They can't resist you. They can't resist this. I don't care how it looks or how it feels. They're not going anywhere. Okay, you're bound. Wow. Yeah. Exactly. We need to master our hearts as well. I'm seeing it's not just about them mastering their heart. We gotta master ours. Have control of our emotions and our feelings. That doesn't mean suppress. That just means knowing what we know and being secure in that. Feeling how we feel and being secure in that. Not wavering or whatever. If you love them, you love them. Let them know and show them as some of you did. If some of you didn't and you were afraid and you feel like you missed out, you still have time. It's not too late, but for some of us, it was urgent. It needed to happen. And if you guys didn't see this yet and it's happening for you now, please take the steps, okay? Don't be afraid, and you got us here. Crown chakra. Yeah, everything is coming back out again. They are connected with us. They are aware. They see you as the light, okay? And they're using this. They're using you and your spiritual gifts and power to propel them right now. Not just emotionally or knowing that you're there, knowing what they got to do, but also like they're tapping into you Some of you might feel that. I know I do. I feel my other, doing a lot. Okay. Obstacles and challenges in reverse. Yeah. They want to overcome this stuff. So let's see what else we got going on here, because there's a lot more. Not as much as it was, but there's still a message here for us. So let's see what we got. Yeah, opportunity beckons. So like, they still have a lot of obstacles and challenges before them right now. But they know if they believe, and they know if they believe that they'll make it, that they'll succeed in this now. They see opportunity beckons, and there's a sense of being ashamed, but then also like they feel like they know what they're supposed to do now, and so they feel good about that because they didn't know where their life was going. They were just like wandering in circles and like picking up certain energies and just like kind of out here just willy-nilly, just like with no direction or whatever. So now they're rebuilding themselves spiritually, mentally, physically is where they're gonna try to get themselves to, and then they'll be ready to show you love, to return the love that you've given to them. And I feel like, because of all that you've gone through, like how they're gonna be with you is gonna be like, they're gonna be so attentive and so loving, and so like you won't have anything to worry about after this. And I'm just saying that because of how they just were. They're gonna be so apologetic and so sincere and so authentic and genuine, and so they won't waver from that now, because now they know the truth. You guys have gone through like a hard time, a bad time, and they know you're still there, and so they feel safe in that, in knowing what they need to do, even though they didn't handle it the best of ways. And that's for some, not for all. Heart chakra, yep, their heart is open. That was the key and the point of all of this, for us to make a move so that they stayed open and didn't try to either take themselves out by like committing suicide or overdosing or like some not good stuff like that. So, as hard as it's gonna be for them, they're dealing with some heavy energy, some really, really heavy, like nasty stuff or whatever. Like, when I say nasty, I mean just like heavy, like it doesn't feel good stuff, like deep rooted stuff. But they have hope now because they have you, and so they will prevail. Just may take a little time, but this person doesn't like to stay in certain spaces for long, and they're a person of action once they know which direction to go in. So they're moving quickly, swiftly. That is the energy that I'm picking up on for them moving forward. I'm seeing flow. Yeah. They just know to just let this flow and take their time with themselves, to be gentle. They can only do with so much right now. Not because it's a weekend, but because they're still healing, and so they're being gentle with themselves. They have to. They're exhausted. They're worn out, emotionally, physically, spiritually. They're just out of it. Okay. Yeah, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Yeah, they want to work on this with you. They do. They know now. Worth waiting for. Ooh, divine timing is at work in your love life. There you go. Okay, y'all. I like that. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Facts. Yeah, this is good. Those are good cards. Yeah. Alright. Now we're just gonna get some like overall. Just clarifiers. That's all. Let's get into some clarifiers. Oh wow. Now that card just jumped way behind where I can't reach, and so I'm gonna leave it there until after this reading. and I'm gonna pick it up because I can't wait to see whatever that is. Like, I can't even reach it without being like disruptive or whatever to this. Okay, so we got, all right, Empress. Connecting to the earth reminds me that abundance is unlimited. Pregnancy, fertility, motherhood, sensuality, nurturing, creativity, beauty, femininity, harmony, art. Okay, nature. So, like I said, masculine, feminine, male, female, these energies are fluid. So this person sees you as the Empress energy. Okay. What else we got here? Oh wow. Oh wow. All right, so this person is moving on, right, from the past. So we got abandonment, abandoning plans, walking away, letting go, traveling, escapism, reaching limit, self-analysis, self-discovery, introspection, looking deeper, withdrawal, disappointment, looking for the truth. Yeah, so, that was, moving on. So this person is, that's all the stuff that's happening right now in the dynamic for some, what I've been touching on and talking about. So it's like they're not pushing you away because they don't ever want to be with you, or they don't see you as the one or whatever. Like, they're doing that to give themselves space so they can try to help themselves because they feel so helpless. And okay, that's interesting because I had so many other cards to go through, but for some reason we went through the deck. Okay, so we got standing your ground. All right, standing up for your beliefs, fighting your corner, protective, defensive, determined, challenging, opposing, stamina, holding your own, taking high road, maintaining control, territorial, assertive. That was the energy that we had to be, that we have to project, embody right now, based off of, and that goes into like awaiting results I had said earlier, and then also, so we got, confirmation there with that. We got defeat in reverse. Okay, peaceful, resolution, moving on, compromise, communication, ending conflict. So yeah, it's important for us to be separated from that energy right now. Like, don't force it, don't run toward it, let it be, let it work itself out and play out the way it needs to. And that's because this person is in a place of feeling defeated, so nothing really good is going to come of it right now. If they come towards you, or if you come towards them, they come towards you, they're going to come towards you with a different energy, the energy that I spoke of not that long ago, of them being in a place of just like, openness and wanting forgiveness. Like, we're going to want them to be how they are when they come to us or whatever. So just remain open to them. I know it might be difficult because you might be feeling a lot from them right now that doesn't feel good. But when they come toward you, don't resist and don't fight back, because, they really do care about you. So just hang in there, okay? We got you. Defeat, surrender, change, walking away, self-sacrifice, self-sabotaging behavior, underhanded behavior, deception, lack of communication, aggression, bullying, intimidation, abuse, violence, crime, rape, murder, assault. Wow. Yeah. I can understand that. The energy that I felt from my other was very like, it felt unstable and unsafe. Like, and I mean that in like, I was concerned for them, and so I don't feel that anymore, and so I feel better about them in the situation. just knowing that they're here still is important for me, and I'm good with that. So, all right. Right now it's time for us to be in a place of leadership. We have to be the leaders. We have to lead this charge right now. Okay. King of Wands. Being in charge, decisive, independence, loyalty, optimism, impulsiveness, unexpected income, someone who inspires others to creative achievement. Yeah. So we are the King of Wands energy. That's the energy that we hold, or that we need to emulate or possess right now at this time. Also, Page of Cups, intuition, love, comfort, kindness, a good idea, a sensitive, thoughtful, introverted, cooperative, quiet, dreamy, imaginative, psychic, emotional, or dependent youth. Someone interested in learning about emotional issues. Okay, so we got that. We got anxiety. Fear, anxiety, terror, negativity, deep unhappiness, stress, burden, overwhelmed. A breaking point, inability to cope or face life. Mental anguish, guilt, regret, remorse, focusing on past, subject of gossip. Yeah, there's some heavy energy, y'all. Just reading that makes me feel a lot. Generosity in reverse, unpaid bills, money problems, bad debts, greed, selfishness, stinginess. This is interesting because I feel like this gave us being who we were. I let the person know you don't have to be that way with yourself or others, or to project that energy, that there are good people out there that want to help, genuinely be there and help you. It's not all about taking from someone or being selfish or stingy. So the fact that we were open, let them know that there is hope. There is hope. I think they see the world as a really dark and scary place right now. And I think we help turn that around, that they know at least there's one person out there that they can trust and believe in right now. They have God, but then they also just in a 3D here can feel kind of lonely, right? Even though we might have felt like we've done a lot of the work on our own, but just knowing that there's someone else out there that does care and, wants to help, even if they're not ready to receive it right now, they know that you're there. So we did the right thing. Okay, enthusiasm. We got Page of Wands, good news, courage, optimism, competition, faithfulness, a courageous, energetic young person. So yeah, I feel like that's the energy that we carry or are carrying right now, And we also got poverty, temporary financial hardship, negative change in circumstances, feeling left out in the cold, financial loss, recession, feeling the world is against you, adversity, struggle, hardship, bad luck, homelessness, poverty, unemployment. Yeah, so that makes me just sad seeing that, because I just feel like some of the people that we're in connection with are going through a lot, and they're gonna get through it, but it's rough hearing that, it hurts. It's unfortunate, it's sad, but things will turn around. Things will get better. I'm glad that we had this time here together. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. I forgot to pull, to do our Soul's Truth card. So let's see what's going on here today. Okay. All right, we got, what am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? Oh no, wait, I did this one already. That's why I'm like, wait a minute. Something about that seemed familiar. Okay, here we go. Am I on the right path? Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it isn't real. Today's soul action. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. Wow. Okay, y'all. Yeah, I think we're on the right path. That was a good card. I like that came out. Okay? So, I'm glad we had this time here together. I hope this helped. It helped me. I am Kazimi, the Love Doctor. Hope to see you again. And remember, always, just stay open, okay? It isn't easy, but we can get through it together, okay? Stay open, loving hearts.
If you enjoyed your time here with us, let's make this thing official. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You can also find me on Instagram at True Healing Love Doctor, as well as TrueHealingLoveDoctor.com, where you can find all of our products and services. Until next time, stay open, loving hearts. More will be revealed later.